eye is so much better at doing that.
Right, ready, go. Yeah.
Let's go! Just finish up the boat. I'm gonna have a steak, fillet steak only. The fries are going to Alex. You never stop with the meat. I'm just walking around the beach with a fractured toe, but you've got to stay disciplined. Most of the brothers and sisters don't even know what shape is, no idea. So why would I waste my knowledge and let this opportunity to stay in absolute peak physique slip past me? Just so nice to walk on a lovely day, sun cream on. Water is very salty, but it is an absolute pleasure to be here. Alhamdulillah. Wow. What you raw? Okay, look at this beautiful view. We've already done a few thousand steps. It's 9 a.m. We were up. Listen to the sound of the water and the wind. Like, listen to that. Nature. That's what you should hear. You shouldn't hear cars and motorbikes going past you, but we live in a city, so regardless. Now, people might wonder how it's ingrained in me now to be disciplined, or they think it's discipline. But you were saying, babes, how I'm able to do it now? Have steak without chips, have meals without like a large amount of carbohydrates.
Or like no like desserts.
Stay active, no desserts, no sugars, no sweets. Why is that? You tell them.
Me tell him.
Yeah.
It's not what you're saying, it's more like mental now, like you know the negative impact it has on your body, so then you prioritize not doing it, like processed foods and stuff. And then the longer you go without having the sugary foods, then you forget kind of how good they taste, and then you're like satisfied with just having like fruit and honey if you need it to sweeten it, rather than like sugars or processed foods. And you just feel better, I guess.
There's several studies that indicate that having sugar, the sugar that we know, in a packet elicits the same response as a recreational drug. So it's got that level of addiction to it. So once you wean yourself off that sort of stuff, then it'll be easier for you then to have stuff in its raw form, like coffee without sugar, tea without sugar. With weather like this, then genuinely you have to evaluate your lives. You have to. You need a coach. You do something drastically. My coach is the fitness surgeon, Dr. Elahi, 100%. And he has a holistic view. Because he's Muslim as well, like myself, we have an understanding the body isn't a manna from Allah. Like, it's a gift.
Take care of it.
Yeah, you have to take care of it. You have to give it back in the best form you can, you know?
So that's probably one of the best motivations for you to stay disciplined, isn't it?
Yeah. It's an imperative. Yes, we smashed it. So we're going to carry on walking. Come, try and get some walk. You bare feet, Joe? Have you bare feet? You need that. Mountain. Exclusive beach over here. Exclusivity. getting closer and closer to the port. We're nearly there. And honestly, I cannot say the view could get any better. It can't, genuinely. The architecture of this apartment block is really nice as well. And like that alternating stone and white pattern, beautiful balcony, that sort of thing. But yeah, you can imagine what your house would be like in Jumma, inshallah, when you get there. But don't get me wrong, it doesn't mean you can't achieve something like this. But again, you're away from your communities and that sort of thing if you live on your own. That's to say, if you're around people that can't achieve things like that, it's a lonely lifestyle. You might want to surround yourself with people that might be more aligned with your goals. See what I mean? And again, that sounds so harsh, but that's the only way, you know, if you want to move someone like this, that's what you have to do. Otherwise, you're lonely. Now, this pistachio iced coffee was quite sweet. Couldn't tell you why exactly. I'm hoping it wasn't sweetened with sugar. It might have been. That's the issue when you buy stuff outside. Anyway, I'm going to get a lot of steps. I walk all the way to the port and come back. Doing it on my J's because obviously certain people lack discipline and they're not on it like that. But it doesn't matter. Sometimes you have to be on your own on these journeys. People are going to watch you like, oh, it goes so weird. But the truth is, you're not here, are you? Okay? You're not doing this walk. Don't chat to me. You can't get this time back and do this walk. You might have to do it sometime later in your own time. It's a lovely view, lovely day. Why wouldn't you want to walk? Genuinely, man, the easiest steps I've ever had to do. Why wouldn't you do them? These steps are a gift. Alhamdulillah. Blue skies. Obviously, I got my sun cream on. Beautiful, picturesque scenery. And I'm on my own. The best company you can get, you know? No one waffling, no talking nonsense. And welcome to the port. I could go a little bit further down. It's not necessary because there's all shops and things. But this is actually my favorite beach. Why? Because there's rocks, less sand, more comfortable. You can set yourself up. I'm gonna start the walk back, okay? Because I've walked over a couple kilometers, that's how far the distance is from where I've come from. And when you walk, you get a lot more mental clarity, more oxygen. This is like sort of peaceful, relaxing. Your clarity of thought is much better. Let's go! Let's go!
Oh, what? You'd have to go forward over.
Got my dishdasha on my thobe, and surprisingly this material, it's incredible. I'm not even hot. Obviously if I walked a long distance I probably would be, but this masjid I've been to many times, and although I think the khutbah, the khatib is always doing it in Arabic, I think sometimes a bit of Spanish, but I like the vibe is nice. Now in terms of the demographic of people here, I think it's mainly Moroccans and some Spaniards and Arabs. Yeah, mainly Arabs, but I don't know, not many Pakistani brothers here. But yeah, it's in the middle of almost nowhere. I don't know what time Jumma even begins, because obviously back in the United Kingdom it's like 1 p.m, but I think it's like 2 p.m. here, and right now it's like 1:10, so I'm actually early. Mine, gonna read Surah Al-Kahf, Insha Allah. Don't miss Jumma on holidays, man. You get an opportunity to see different masjids and stuff. There's the masjid, and the entrance I think is this way. It's a very Andalusian style mushaf. I'll have to get another one. Don't want to pry on people's homes, but this is one thing I love about Spain, is this particular flower. The contrast of green, pink and white. Love it. And these beautiful villas that overlook the sea. You can't really beat that sort of stuff. I can understand why it's going to take something like this. But yeah, man, you can't complain. Back out again on another lovely walk. Fantastic. This is called the Aliho. Very common shops in Spain. They're known by this cow, usually outside the shop. And then you can come in here and grab all sorts of random things. Genuinely the most random stuff, like. What you getting?
Huh?
What you getting?
I'm going to get these men, see this? Looks like 3 TVs on my face. Big bang.
So I've received this question a few times now, even from the likes of Iman Gadzi. They're asking where I'm getting my equipment from, what equipment I'm using to make these high production vlogs and lifestyle sort of content. All of it is in the link below. You can click through. I use a stabilizer, a gimbal, to hold the video steady. However, when I don't have a cameraman and I'm on my solo journeys, unfortunately I don't have the luxury of that, so I have to use the phone, which has a built-in stabilizer. The drone footage, now that's a large investment, but drones are very important. You have to get a good drone. Again, click the link below if you want to have a look at it. Again, you know, these are optional investments that you can make, especially if you start to enjoy the content that you're producing, which I am at the moment, alhamdulillah. So I see it as an investment. Everything is down below. You can have a look for yourself, see whether it's appropriate, but genuinely, I strongly recommend a mic, especially when you're recording from a distance. Just because you don't have all the equipment doesn't necessarily mean that you shouldn't produce any content. But yeah, I'll just obviously demonstrate to you one more time. It might be a nicer shot further away. Without the audio, it doesn't sound as clear. People really don't like the sound of wind. If there's an investment I'm going to make next in terms of improving my production quality, even though I don't need to improve the camera quality, I think I'm going to look at a camera, because I like to use my phone while I'm walking around to generate ideas, and a camera would be good, a vlogging camera. I think it's just a bit more professional. Just make a start, and then if you feel like you want to continue on, then you can make those investments. Just want to capture the gradient of color. The eye is so much better at doing that. The camera just doesn't do it justice. So many different shades of blue. Every one of them is nice. Say something.
To Manlikesanaan.